So hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a quick video to just give you guys a little bit of an insight, a bit of a guide, a little bit of advice as to the goings on of A-level results today. I'm specifically talking to you guys who are doing A2 and you are applying to university and using UCAS, but some of the things I'm going to say will be applicable to everyone. I'm a little bit ill, coldy. Why is my brightness up so high? Oh my goodness. Whoa. There we go. I'm a little bit ill and like coldy, so I may sound a bit strange, but I really wanted to get this up for you. It's actually the morning of the day before results day, and I've gotten up early before I go to work to film this for you, so be grateful because I've lost an hour and a half sleep for this. But yes, anyway, first things first. Couple of tips for the night before, like today, tonight. Hopefully you're watching this, hopefully you're just chilling out. If I were you, I'd go down to your local shop, I'd get yourself some chocolate buttons, some popcorn, salted or sweet, that's always a debate. I like salted, but you know, some people like sweet, some people like toffee, weird ones. Get yourself some snacks and just chill out. You need to you need to just be chilling. A lot of people go, oh, don't even think about it, distract yourself because there's nothing you can do about it. There is something you can do about it, not about like other results days. If it's like GCSE, then you can't do anything about it. But this specific one, I would just be trying to chill out a bit, not worrying too much about it. That's what I'm going to do anyway. I think I'm having my boyfriend around. We're just going to probably watch a movie or something and try and relax. But the one thing that you do need to do today, if you haven't already done, and I know this video is going to go up a little bit late now, so sorry, I did want to get up earlier, but I've been really ill, so I haven't really been able to film. You do need to have a slight idea of clearing places. If you haven't already heard, if you're going to be, like, if you haven't got an unconditional offer and you think there's a chance you may not get your insurance or your firm choice, and even if you don't think that there's a chance you might not get them, I would still like look at clearing because you may be surprised. I know a lot of people who were really sure that they were going to get in and didn't, so definitely have a little look on clearing. You can do that, just go on, if you just search UCAS clearing, then you can go on there and there's a good tool on UCAS that you can search the course that you want to do and all that sort of a thing, and it will give you a massive list, and it will give you, most of them have now got their entry requirements up, but I know that sometimes they change them because they weren't, like now, when I last looked, it was a couple of weeks ago, and so they hadn't got the like, they haven't already I'm trying to put this in a weird way. I wanted to make this more structured than this. Basically, by now, university know if they're taking you. Everyone else knows, except your teachers will find out tonight or early hours of the morning. Everyone else in the process knows what you got, where you're going, or if you're going anywhere. Except you. You are the last person to find out, which is a bit weird to get your head around, and that's the same with any results. Your teachers, everyone finds out before you do, basically, because they all get emailed and everything. So now that the universities know roughly their numbers, they'll be publishing more on their clearing stuff. So I would definitely have a look and just have, even if you don't want to be like, oh, I'm going to call them when they're getting clearing, just have it in the back of your mind. Just have it in the back of your mind so that you know if you do get put in that position, because I didn't do that last year and I really regretted it because I had to do all of that on the morning, and the first thing you want to be doing is getting on the phone if you do find out you're in clearing. But yeah, anyway, we're going to talk about that in a minute. So distract yourself tonight, try and relax, there's nothing much you can do, get a good night's sleep, because you're going to be getting up very early tomorrow, because results day normally goes live, or not results day, UCAS normally goes live at 8 AM, but it has a tendency to go live about 15 minutes early, 15 minutes late. Last year it went live early, but another thing to bear in mind, I got an email from my first choice university saying I'd been unsuccessful half an hour before. So at 7:30 I got an email saying that. I don't know why, I think I missed the email, I can't remember because I don't remember seeing it that early. But yeah, just bear that in mind. So if I were you, actually, do you know what I did last year? I got up, had some breakfast, and I had a shower because I couldn't be on my phone. I had a really long shower, I put like a hair mask in, I couldn't do anything, and it was something, it just completely isolated me. I couldn't be sat on my phone refreshing UCAS track, like trying to get on. So maybe that's a good tip, I don't know. But anyway, so UCAS goes live at 8. So your first things first, you need your details. I've already got them like saved on my phone and my laptop. I've done like, got Google Chrome to save them for me. If you don't have them, I think it's you need your ID and your password or something. Go on track and have a look, make sure you've got those details handy, because they'll be ripping your hair out at 8 o'clock in the morning when everyone's texting you saying they got in and you can't find your details. So yeah, what will happen is you'll log on and then it will come up saying you, and then where it normally says your like latest updates, it will say you're in clearing, you're got this place. It will give you the information there. Some people get an email from the university beforehand confirming their place. Sometimes people get it like today. Some people get it a week before. Some universities let you know before results day, others make you wait. My boyfriend actually didn't get an email at all saying he'd had it confirmed, and you needed to get one by 3 o'clock or something, so he had to call them. But everyone does it differently. Don't freak out in the morning before it goes live if you haven't got an email, or if you think that you can't second guess it, so don't freak out before you actually know. Try and stay calm, be very prepared, make sure you've got a notepad or something and all of your details written down, just in case, okay? Just in case. So what happened for me last year is I logged on, found out I was in clearing. For me that was a big shock, not because I didn't think I was going, but because I hadn't really anticipated having to do clearing. I kind of just thought if I don't get in I won't go, sort of thing. I don't know. And then on the day I suddenly realised no, I really wanted to go, so I had to try and work out clearing, try and figure it all out, and it's a little bit more complicated than you would think. There is tons of UCAS helplines, so go on UCAS's website if you need anything at all, just give them a call, they're really helpful. I think I called them about 3 times or so. I was just calling them with all my questions. They're really nice and will give you the best advice that they can, so I would definitely recommend checking those out. Once you find out where you are, if you've got your firm or insurance, great. Now you need to just do what the university tells you to. If you are in clearing though, it's really important that you now go and get your results from school. I don't know of any schools that email them to you, but my school I know for sure at 9 o'clock I have to go drive up to my school. Even as an external student, I've got to drive up to the school, pick up my results in their envelope and open them. I know that's very nerve-wracking for a lot of people. I don't personally have any... I don't want to say I don't have any fear of it. This is my 4th results day now, so I feel like I'm quite experienced. Because if you don't know my backstory, I had a gap year, retook some exams externally, and I'm going back to pick up my results, and I reapplied to UCAS and all of that. So, I tend to go in there, get them, just step back because there's a desk where you're picking them up, and then I just open them. I don't really have any routine. I don't know. I did consider trying to get, because I'm going to vlog results day tomorrow. I did consider trying to get my boyfriend to film me opening them, and I thought, well, I don't know, and because it's in school, I don't really want everyone like staring at me because I'm filming myself opening my results, you know, but I would definitely film my reaction as soon as I can. But yeah, go and get your results. You need those to do anything else if you end up in clearing. Now, if your results are only a little bit worse than you thought, you can call up your universities and be like, look, I've missed it by a little bit, and they might still let you in, but you will get like a clearing number and stuff if you end up in clearing, and they'll give you the information that you need. And what I would recommend you do if you're going to results day, if you're driving, get someone else to drive, and you get your notepad out and look on your phone and find all of the numbers for the universities you would consider going to through clearing. Write them all down, write down all their entry requirements and everything, all the information, so you've got it to hand that you can instantly start calling them. Because my biggest regret last year is that I went home after results and I sat there for like an hour crying and I didn't do anything, and I should have been on the phones trying to get into universities. I don't know whether I'd have got in, but I'd have at least found out quicker and not prolonged it. So you need to get on the phones ASAP and just start finding out what vacancies would suit you and whether they're willing to take you. On the phone, they'll be very straight with you. If they don't want you, they will tell you, and they might not be very nice. I did say this in my results day vlog, which I will link below, and people were like, well, that's their job, and I was like, yeah, I know it's their job, but when you've got someone on the other end of the phone, I was clearly crying, and I was like, and they were like, yeah, no, we don't want you. One of the universities I called were very nice, and the woman was like, I'm really sorry, is there anything I can do? Can I help you out at all? I was like, oh no, thank you. Even though it was weird because that university was the one I hated the most when I looked around. But I thought I didn't hate it, I just didn't like it as much as I thought I would. And the universities that I loved were quite blunt with me on the phone and could have been a bit nicer. So be prepared, they are going to be nasty, they are going to be very straight with you and be like, no, we don't want you, goodbye. And they won't want to chat and they won't want to help you out. Most of them won't anyway. But yeah, if they do want you, on the other hand, they will really want you and they will be very nice to you and they will be very helpful. And I would recommend when you're on the phone and they give you a thing called like a verbal offer. It's not official, it's like a we could take you if you want to, and then you confirm it with the university, and then later on in the day at 3 o'clock you have to officially apply through clearing to the university on UCAS again. It's very strange. I did not know this existed, but you've got to then go back on at 3 o'clock when the clearing thing opens on UCAS, and you've then got to apply to the university like you would normally. You've got to add it as a course and stuff, but they tell you how to do that. It's not very difficult, but just bear that in mind. You can't make plans on results day in case this happens, because I was supposed to be working. I couldn't turn up to my shift because I had results day then in the morning, and then I had to apply at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and that was the whole day gone. When you're on the phone to them, they give you a verbal offer and stuff, they will probably say, do you have any questions, is there anything you want to know? One thing I would definitely recommend asking is how easy is it to get accommodation now, because if you want to be in halls, the chances are most of those halls will be taken now. So you do need to inquire about that, and you do need to ask who you need to call to talk about that. They will probably give you the information anyway, but it's just one thing to bear in mind, because I did ask that and I was very glad I did in the end, because I would have come off the phone and not known what to do about accommodation now. So yeah, bear that in mind. So results day sort of in general is a very mixed emotions day, because you will probably be so nervous that you will feel sick throughout the entire day. Even if it goes well, you'll still be really nervous, because you're then finding out that you're probably going to university if it goes well, and that is a daunting thing to happen. It's very scary thinking about going to university, and I would definitely recommend that you have some people around you. Do not do it all by yourself. My parents were still on holiday last year, so I had Matt, but then he had to go to work, so I was sort of by myself. I was on the phone to my auntie and my cousin, because my cousin went through clearing when she went to university a few years ago, and my auntie works in that sort of in that field, so she knew a lot about it, so I was talking to them a lot, but I was actually by myself. And in a way, for me, I feel like it wasn't that bad, because I am the sort of person that if I'm by myself, I'll just get on with it, whereas if I'm with other people, I'll sit there and cry. Just changed my memory card. But yeah, also you are making very big decisions, and they will affect your life quite big, you know, it's the next few years being at university and stuff. So you do need to make sure that you've got someone around you that you can just talk it through and check it's the right decision, because you are pretty much pushed when you're on the phone to these places. You are really pushed if they do give you a verbal offer. It's like, so do you want to do it? Do you want to do it? Like, come on, do you want to do it? Like, you're made to sort of feel a little bit like you can't back out. But another fact, insight, advice, I don't know what the word is, if you're given a verbal offer, you can go through and confirm it all the way like you do through UCAS, apply, say you're going, say you're going, say you're going, and then a week after the results they go, no, I don't want to do this, and withdraw the offer and be asked to be released back into clearing. And I think you can do the same if you hold a place from your firm or your insurance. You can be asked to be released into clearing. You have to phone them up, I don't know if you have to email them, or I can't remember how you do it, but you definitely have to phone them up and be like, look, I want to be released into clearing. They'll ask you why, but they didn't make me feel particularly bad for being asked to be released into clearing. The person on the phone isn't losing anything, it's just a university student that's being paid to sit there on their university phones, and they really don't care if you're being released into clearing or not. They'll just ask you why and if you're thinking of applying elsewhere. And it hasn't actually, as far as I know now, I've applied to the same place again, and it hasn't affected my offer or anything. I was worried that they may sort of give me a higher offer or not give me an offer because I quit effectively last year, but it didn't. And I think I asked on the phone and they said it wouldn't. I asked if it would affect my chances of getting anywhere else and they said it wouldn't, but you never know. I was a bit worried about that, so at the moment it hasn't. I haven't gotten in there yet, so I don't know if it has or not, but it didn't affect in terms of me getting an offer. So yeah, this is sort of just a mini guide to results day. I don't really know what else to say. I kind of just let myself ramble on about results day for a while. I would definitely try and get your results as soon as possible. Do not hang around. As soon as you know what you're doing with UCAS, try and get to your school in case they let you in early, but like don't harass them obviously. But like try and get there as soon as, get your results. Some universities also require you to send them your results, but I would imagine that they've told you this by now, so you wouldn't have to, but I think there are some that do. Maybe it's arts or something, I'm not sure. some other universities. But generally, good luck, and make sure that if you are choosing to go to a university you really want to go there. There is always the option, like I did, of having a year out and just retaking exams, as long as your parents are okay with that, because obviously they are putting up with you for another year in your house. And just check they haven't got any plans to convert your bedroom into anything, or have just check. Don't just decide. Obviously I'm sure most people's parents won't care, but just make sure that they are on board with that decision. And yeah, good luck. I'm really nervous. Is that okay to say? I'm really nervous. Please don't forget to subscribe to my vlog channel as well. I think I will put the vlog on my main channel, but I talk a lot about results day and exams on that channel if you are interested. I do weekly vlogs, and I will link any other relevant videos down below. So thank you guys for watching. I wish you all the best of luck. Please tweet me if you have any questions, or just tweet me if you got in. My Twitter handle is @tashalovesnails, which I need to change because that's my original YouTube channel. But it's all down there if you can't hear me, because I sound like a man. So thank you for watching, and I'm now going to be going to work. But at least it will make the day go by quick, and I will see you all